Jacksepticeye just came back after a month of not uploading. Dissociated is still on an indefinite hiatus, and Gabbie Hanna has returned to the internet after her one-day break. What's crack, it's VangelinaSkov, and today I didn't think we would be, but we're going to be talking about Gabbie Hanna. If you missed my last video, Gabbie said she was leaving the internet, yet here we are talking about her because she's still here. Now I have a couple of theories about this, a couple of things to say about it, but before we do get into that, let me introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN is a service which hides your IP address, encrypts your data, and protects your identity online. And currently, they're running a massive deal on their 3-year plan where you can get it for just $1.39 per month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's a whopping 86% off. And if you want to get that deal, there is a link in my description right there that you can click to get it. I've mentioned in videos before that I never go online without a VPN, and I mean it when I say that. It is far too easy to just click on a link or go onto a dodgy web page and suddenly somebody has your IP address, or you've unknowingly downloaded malware. So it's really useful to have that extra bit of security and know that your IP address is private and that your data is secure. Atlas VPN makes it so simple to make sure that all your data is secure because it's so easy to use and it takes absolutely no time to turn on the VPN. Plus, by entering your email address, it will scan the internet to make sure that your data hasn't been breached. And if you have notifications enabled, they'll give you a heads up if you need to change any of your passwords. But another really cool feature of Atlas VPN is that you get to unlock shows from different countries on streaming services that you wouldn't normally be able to access. For example, there are a lot of shows on the Canadian Netflix that aren't available on the American Netflix. And if you're like me and you live in the Balkans, everywhere's Netflix is better, and I can't access anything here without a VPN. And I use it all the time for watching Ancient Aliens, because if I don't watch Ancient Aliens, I will just spontaneously combust. So Atlas VPN really helps me out there. Again, if you want to get Atlas VPN for just $139 a month for 3 years with a 30-day money-back guarantee, click the link in my description. Thank you again, Atlas VPN, for sponsoring this video. Now let's move on and talk about the topic of the video. When I say I really thought I wasn't going to be talking about Gabbie anytime soon, I really mean that. I thought she was going to be taking at least a bigger break than one day, because her departure from YouTube was quite extravagant. She had that video of her in the bathtub, which people were pointing out in my comments as well, asking how has that video not been taken down or at least age restricted, and I hadn't even thought about that when I watched it for some reason, but she is quite exposed in that video. I mean, everything that needs to be blurred out is blurred out, but how is that on YouTube? How is it not age restricted? I have no idea if it's actually monetized or not because I have YouTube Premium, but I can't say one single swear word without YouTube going, no, nothing for you today. So I have no idea about that. But anyway, her exit from the internet was quite extravagant. She had the video of her in the bath with the big long caption. We talked about this in the last video. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. So you'd think if she was going to be gone from the internet and make this big exit, she'd at least be gone for a little bit longer than a day. I mean, we all knew that she was gonna be back on the internet. I think I even said in my video, place your bets for how long it's gonna take her to come back. I kind of thought, you know, maybe at least a week before she shows up. But no, she's here again. She posted on Instagram, and it seems nothing has changed. So here's the photo that she posted. Well, it's actually 2 photos. The second photo is just her ass. But here's the main photo. The caption says, just documenting my abs in case they go missing. For the workouts that got me started, go to something.com. I don't know how to pronounce that. Like, she looks very fit. She looks great. This is not a video about her body or her workout. I just want to say she looks fit. She looks great. Good on you working out. But she's talking about her abs, but you can't see them. So I don't know. Anyway, nice abs, Gabbie. Nice form. Good job with your workouts. But everybody's in the comments going, what happened to being offline entirely? Didn't you say you were going to be offline in your latest video? Doesn't that mean all social media? Somebody just says apologize. Damn it, it was one day. So clearly everybody is going, right, love, you just said you're going to be offline. What are you doing? Why are you here? what's going on? So now is the time where we actually analyze what is going on. And honestly, I think there's just a very straightforward and simple answer to this. Basically, in her post on YouTube, in that big long caption, she said she was going to be offline entirely. She didn't say I'm leaving the internet. She didn't say I'm quitting YouTube. She didn't say I'm quitting being a social media persona. She said I am going to be offline entirely. And she also said she was still going to be uploading her series, so we knew that was coming. We just didn't know Instagram posts. That's the confusion here. But the thing is, back when Gabbie was starting to upload the series and she was getting a lot of backlash for a lot of different things, and you know, the Jessi Smiles video, Escape the Night, all of that, she was tweeting out saying things like, I planned to be offline for the entirety of the series so that I could be in a good mental space and just use this series to heal, and I had somebody who was going to take care of my social media for me. So I assume that when she said she was going to be offline entirely, she meant she was going to be offline, but her accounts wouldn't be offline. Meaning, once again, just like the other situation, she would have somebody to take care of her social media accounts, to look after her Twitter and her Instagram. So she can take her selfies, give it to her social media manager and say, hey, upload that for me. Come on, let's be honest, it's not like she doesn't have the money to hire somebody to do her social media for her. Does that mean that she's going to be doing this forever and she'll be able to withstand the lure of going and looking at comments and seeing what people are saying about you? No. And I don't have much faith that she's going to be able to do that long term, but I assume this is what's happening now and she hasn't just decided like, yeah, never mind, I'm gonna go on Instagram. Because when she left, she did post all her links for everything. She said, here's my YouTube, my OnlyFans, this and that. There was no deleting of accounts. There was no removing herself from the internet. And she said herself she has new music coming out next year, so how is she gonna promote that without social media? You know? But Gabbie herself has said, she's impulsive, she's defensive, and I think she's going to have a very hard time staying off the internet when she knows that people are talking about her. She knows that her series is going to continue to go up, and it's going to be very tempting for her to see, ooh, what are people saying about it? Is it being well received? Because as much as she says that she doesn't care what people think about her and she just wants her truth out and she doesn't care if people believe her or not, her actions say the opposite. She really, really does care what people think. So place your bets. How long is she gonna have a social media manager for? I don't know. I am gonna say though, in all fairness to her, I think, okay, few different thoughts about this. I do genuinely think if you know that being on the internet is too hard for you and for your mental health and looking at comments and things, especially if you have a following, if you know that it's too hard for you and it's affecting you negatively and you don't like how you act online, getting offline is a very good thing to do. That's a very good choice to make for yourself. And if she thinks that's what's good for her, yeah, go ahead, have a social media manager, that's fine. I know the Game Grumps have previously said, I don't know if that's still the case, but they've previously said they don't read any of the comments and they have somebody who does that for them. Or at least Aaron said that, because reading comments can be too hard. And I definitely understand that. I don't get nearly as many comments as Gabbie does, and I don't get definitely as many negative comments as she does. And just reading one mean thing if you're not in a good headspace that day can just topple you. The internet is hard. Get off it if you need to. If you want to and you have the means to and you feel like you need it, get off the internet. But the other thing that I think is important to point out here is that, yes, it is a good choice for her to leave the internet if that's what she feels like she needs, and nobody can tell her that she can't do that. But I have seen a lot of people saying they don't like the fact that she's leaving the internet after putting out this series. What did somebody say? I think they were quoting Gabbie talking about somebody else, but it was something like throwing bombs and hiding behind the blast or something like that, which is exactly what she's doing here. She's trying to take down all these people and then just being like, bye. So of course, you can leave the internet, but maybe don't try and drag everybody down with you. I don't know. It's a very complicated situation, but let me know, of course, what you think about it in the comments and everything. I would love to hear your opinions on it because I've seen a lot of conflicting opinions. Some people are just glad she's gone. Other people think that she has some kind of responsibility to stay on the internet because of the things that she's done, which I don't fully agree with, but I do agree with the point of accepting accountability for everything before leaving, or at least not stirring up stuff online when you're not even online. But that's pretty much most of what I wanted to talk about today. I just thought, since I had uploaded 2 days ago saying that she was going to be leaving the internet, that it would be good to just do an update. Obviously, I'm not going to make a video every time she posts something online because we've established now she's online. We get what it means. But let's see where we go from here. Let's see what the series has to offer, what stuff she's going to be talking about. I know she said that she was going to have 2 episodes on Jessi Smiles, and I really do hope that she takes a look at that and goes, maybe I should leave this girl alone. maybe I should leave Jessi alone because she keeps asking me to for years and that's the only thing she wants. So hopefully she does that, because to just make videos on Jessi that you know she doesn't want and not even accept any of the responsibility or the negative backlash that will come from that is just kind of icky. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for me for now. Do remember, if you want to get Atlas VPN for $139 a month for 3 years with a 30-day money-back guarantee, then click the link in my description. And of course, subscribe, turn on notifications, and you can also follow me on social media. Like, comment, share, and do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do at the end of a video, and have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!